Hey guys, I am so passionate about this stuff, and part of this journey and learning for me is, to just share what the fuck. I'm just going to share who I am, and so be it. So, like I said, part of this journey and experience for me is to hone into my psychic and mediumship abilities. If you believe it or not, totally fine. I'm just speaking from my experience. I have had innumerable that's a funny word, innumerable experiences with spirit from people who I've known personally who have passed, from people who I've never met. Just generally across my life, I have had many experiences and exposure to the psychic realm. And I have, again, always loved this stuff. It's just been innately within me to want to learn more, expose myself to this type of field. And so I am currently taking spiritual development classes, or I'll say psychic development classes. And I took a class last night with my mama. Love my mom. Shout out to her. And anyway, digression. But I signed us up. Last night was Psychometry, which is basically where you choose an object and you read the energy of that object. You read the energy of the object to understand, where did that object come from? What are the feelings and the emotion behind that object? Was it a gift that was, given to somebody? Was it passed down to you? Did I buy it for myself? Just basically, connecting with energy, because we are all energy. That's all that there is. It's just different forms. I'm a form. There's many other forms. So part of this process, I was able to, take an object that another woman in the class had brought, and it was put into a little baggie. The intention of the baggie was so that you don't get distracted by the actual object and start using your mind to create a story on its own. It hinders you from, knowing exactly what that object is and just focusing on the energy itself rather than the actual item. So this is really like only my second time doing psychometry, but I've done classes like this prior and, have tried to improve my skill set. And last night I was struggling a little bit as I was going into this state. We generally do a meditation first to, center and ground ourselves and be able to pull in the messages that are coming to us. So the instructor was telling me to visualize windshield wipers. And that would ultimately, as I'm visualizing the wipers, she was saying, explain to me now what you see in front of the wipers. And long story short, I ended up getting to a place where I saw a little boy riding on a bicycle with a massive smile on his face, coming toward me, looking so elated. And it turned out that the item in the bag was a little bracelet that the boy had made. And so in this psychometry process, I was actually using mediumship, which is a little bit different, and connecting with the boy, receiving an impression that the little boy was giving to me. The little boy has passed. He's now in spirit, in another form of energy. And he was connecting with me, giving me a message. So that was fucking cool, okay? And beyond that, the reason that I'm sharing this message today is because I was driving home from a work event And I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk to these people that I connected with last night, because number one, how fucking cool is that? Literally being a conduit with some essence that we know to be there, but that I can't physically see because the form is different from me. And that other being finding, accepting me as the means, the channel to communicate to the people who are here. So I started saying to the little boy, like, I love you, little boy. Like, thank you so much for, accepting me and appreciating me and like being open to using me as the channel to share whatever message it was that you needed to get through to the individual that was in the room. And I legitimately said, I love you, little boy. And then as I was merging onto the highway, I looked in front of me and the license plate said 143. And if you don't know what 143 is, that is an angelic sign that says, I love you. It means I love you. So I sat there driving the fucking car thinking to myself, like, did I just get direct communication in a form that I would understand and could tell here in the physical realm from spirit? And I sat there again asking myself and communicating to the little boy, did you just say I love you back to me? And I got my God bumps, and my God bumps is acknowledgement to me that this little boy did in fact say I love you. So it could be claimed as coincidence. Maybe it was, maybe it was. But even if it was, that is fucking cool. You cannot even tell me that that's not cool. Like, I do not believe in coincidence. I believe everything is intentional. I believe that there are signs that we're given every second of the day. And it's whether or not we see them, whether or not we're open and willing to be vulnerable enough to receive those signs and messages. And the more that you just accept and like even, think, oh, maybe that's possible, the more you will start receiving those messages and those confirmations from your ancestors, from your spirit guides, from your soul tribe, whoever's over there protecting us, wherever there is someone beyond here. It's just so magical. And I would love for you to experiment with that and see if you guys have some type of an interaction with spirit. And just let me know, because I find this shit so fun. Like, it's like playing a damn game with energy that you can't see, but we can feel it and we know that it's there. So thank you so much for listening to my story, and I hope you guys have fun exploring and experimenting.